if the fear of arrest was part of my thinking, I'll never do anything. I'll just stay in the house.
Hello folks, welcome back and hope you're doing well wherever you are. Now, Gachagua has announced that he is returning to Kenya, and of course, he's cutting his trip short. Amalizi trip yake, na alisema kwa, remember before going to America, he said that he will spend 2 months there. And he was supposed to come back next month. But now, asira imemshika na anasema lazima arudi. So, let me just read the post with you together. Now, I had a very successful and fulfilling visit to the U.S. with serious engagements with Kenyans in the diaspora. I regret being unable to visit the scheduled remaining state since I need to get back home to join our party. In preparation for the upcoming by-elections in various parts of our country, I am sorry to cut my trip short. My profound apologies to the organizers and Kenyans whom I want to meet. The same has been rescheduled to early next year. I have taken a few days to rest before heading home, and as promised, my itinerary will be made public. I thank the Kenyans in the States for the love, warmth, and hospitality they accorded to us. I salute the organizers and officials of the DCP chapters for superb planning, organization, and of course coordination. Now, that was the post from Rigiji just a few hours ago. So you see, from the message, there's one thing I just pointed out there. Alisema kwamba ata make public his return, ata ogopa kusema.
When my due to go to Kenya is due, I'll announce the date,
yes,
the hour, and the flight number.
Thank you very much.
So that whoever is interested,
the day and time, and of course the flight he'll be using. So of course he's saying this after the threats he received from the government. Ruto and Murkomen wamekusema kwamba they will arrest Gachagua as soon as he lands in Jkia.
Desperate in our country, talking about issues of insecurity as though it's a joke, to the extent that he's talking about he thinks that he's going to parade issues of terrorism in America for him to get votes. Your Excellency, we want to say without fear of contradiction, because he has said he has information and he knows and he has an agent who is sitting in meetings with Al-Shabaab, as soon as he lands in Kenya, he must record a statement.
Because of what he said about the issue of Al-Shabaab, na William Ruto. And some of Ruto has been meeting Al-Shabaab at night, na wakona plans, wakona biashara. So these allegations zilikasirisha Ruto.
William Ruto, you need to know, the Americans want to know why you are working with Al-Shabaab. Why, when you are in Mandera, you met 3 leaders of the Al-Shabaab militia at night to discuss business with them. They want to know why.
So Ruto said that, okay, you come and give me the evidence that I met Al-Shabaab. So, you see, now, people are now, like, what was on wasiwasi? What do you think is going to happen? Because, serikali inataka arrest Gachagua. Of course, they can't do that. They can't arrest Gachagua. Who dares arrest Gachagua? The son of Mau Mau. Haiwezekani. But, Kenyans are eagerly waiting to see what will happen. But one thing for sure is that Gachagua si mjinga. Gachagua will come back to Kenya. No jamaa anajipanga. And of course, I've been seeing, these are my escorts, police escorts were USA, wakimescort, the army wakimescort. So, of course, the US government is the one that gave him those people. Because who can escort you when you're not even the leader? I mean, you're not in the power, sorry. He's not in the power. He's not the deputy president. Aliko impeached. But this guy has been receiving, a protection like a president while in America. So, you see, this shows me one thing, that this guy will come to Kenya na takamejipanga. Yeah. And of course, we might witness drama at Jkia, because remember, Miguna Miguna was when he was being deported. When he came back, kulikuwa drama at Jkia, and of course, Miguna was forced to return. Of course, this can't happen to Gachagua because he's a Kenyan. He has the right to be in Kenya. And he's of course a leader, okay, a former DP. So if he comes with U.S. Commandos that I've been talking about in these videos, of course, what do you think will happen at the Jkia? Because these people will not allow Gachagua to be arrested. But the question is, can the US officials come to Kenya and fight with the police to prevent Gachagua's arrest? That's a question that I'm leaving to you, my viewer. Comment down niambie. Can the US police commandos come with Gachagua, wampeleke, Wamunyoro, na waseme kwamba police wasimshike? Is it allowed? I don't know about that. But the issue is, the arrest of Gachagua has been said since last year. But haijafanyika because the government is afraid of arresting Gachagua, all because he's the kingpin of Mount Kenya and is now the powerful opposition leader, Mnyambaki. So, arrest normal. So, you see now, Gachagua USA ameharibu jina Ruto. Amedestroy kila kitu. Ameexpose mambo na Al-Shabaab, ameexpose mambo na Sudan, venye Ruto anatuma mabunduki Sudan, watu wanauana. And of course, this has triggered investigations from the US. Okay? And now the US wanachunguza Ruto. In fact, they want to sanction Ruto. Wanataka kumwambia Ruto kwamba, you guy, you are not a good president and we are actually cutting ties with you. Stop, you won't be visiting our country and we will not be helping you in your leadership. And of course, this is a nightmare that no president can ever wish to, of course, have. And now Ruto akona chuki na Gachagua. So of course Gachagua will come back, and of course we are expecting a political battle between the two. The duo that of course work together, but now they have nemesis, hawaelewani, because of one was impeached, and the impeached one wants to take over power from the person who actually impeached him. It's so-called revenge mode. So you see now, what I'm saying is coming back. Of course, nothing happened to Gachagua. I don't believe that Ruto is that clumsy to actually send police waende washike Gachagua. I don't think it's that dumb. It can't happen. It's not that lawful. Hiyo isifanyika. So Kenya now, no people miss Gachagua because this guy akiwa Kenya mambo yanakuwa moto. So now that it's coming back to Kenya, people are now like, oh, now we are going to have the political show that we have never had before. Tell me, do you believe that Gachagua will be arrested? And do you think that he will be coming with the American commandos to escort him to Amunyoro? Thank you.
If you love politics, then Dr. Politica is your cup of tea. The place for minds that think. If you are watching this from anywhere else, search the name, hit subscribe, and stay sharp with us. Thank you for making Dr. Politica your home for fearless political truth. Every view, every like, every share fuels the fire behind the hours of research, filming, and editing we pour into each episode. By showing up consistently, you don't just support a channel, you empower a voice. In a world ruled by headlines, spin, and power games, you remind us that real people still care about real facts. We are here to inform, inspire, and ignite critical thinking, not just for today, but for generations to come. You are not just a viewer, you are the reason this platform exists.